Before you trust any laser level on your job site, ask yourself one simple question. Can it actually deliver precision when it matters most? Because in real-world construction, even the smallest mistake can turn into a serious problem. A slightly misaligned outlet, a crooked cabinet, or uneven tile placement may not seem like a big deal at first, but once the job is complete, those imperfections become impossible to ignore. And here's the truth most people don't talk about. A lot of tools look great in specifications. They promise accuracy, ease of use, and professional results. But when you actually bring them onto a job site, especially under real work, they lose alignment, they become inconsistent, and worst of all, they waste your time. So the real question is, can a compact line laser like the Klein Tools 93LCLS actually keep up with professional expectations? Or is it just another entry-level tool that struggles under pressure? In this video, we're going to break it down step by step. No marketing hype, no guesswork, just real performance. By the end of this review, you'll know exactly whether this tool deserves a place in your toolkit or not. Welcome back to Asif buildPro Insight. If you're new here, this channel is dedicated to one thing: helping you make smarter decisions when it comes to tools. Because in construction, your tools are not just equipment, they're part of your workflow. They directly affect your speed, your accuracy, and the final quality of your work. And whether you're an electrician, contractor, or installer, you already know how important precision is. Today, we are focusing on a compact but highly practical tool, the Klein Tools 93LCLS. This is a cross-line laser level designed primarily for indoor applications. It projects both horizontal and vertical lines, allowing you to align multiple elements quickly and accurately. Now, on paper, that sounds simple, but the real question is, how well does it actually perform when you're working on a real job? That's exactly what we're going to find out. Before we go any further, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. If you want honest, real-world tool reviews, not just basic overviews, this is exactly where you need to be. Because here's the reality. Most reviews online focus on features, but features don't matter unless they actually improve your work. What really matters is performance. Does the tool save time? Does it improve accuracy? Does it make your workflow easier? That's what we focus on here. So if you're serious about upgrading your tools, improving your results, and avoiding costly mistakes, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Because the right information can save you time, money, and frustration. And that's exactly what we're here to deliver. Now, let's take a closer look at what the Klein Tools 93LCLS actually is. This is a compact cross-line laser level designed for indoor use. It projects two laser lines, one horizontal and one vertical, creating a precise cross-reference point. This allows you to align multiple elements at once. For example, if you're working on electrical outlets, you can ensure everything lines up perfectly across a wall. If you're working on cabinets, you can maintain a consistent level throughout the installation. And if you're doing tile work, you can use the cross line to guide your entire layout. That's where tools like this become incredibly valuable, because instead of measuring everything manually, you're using a visual reference that stays consistent, and that eliminates guesswork. The first thing you notice about the Klein Tools 93LCLS is its size. It's compact, lightweight, and easy to carry. And that's actually a big advantage, because on a real job site, you're constantly moving between different tasks. You don't want a bulky tool slowing you down. At the same time, it doesn't feel cheap. The build is solid enough for everyday use, and the design is practical. The controls are simple and easy to understand. You don't need to spend time figuring things out. You just turn it on, position it, and start working. And that simplicity is exactly what makes it efficient.
Now let's take a deeper look at build quality, because this is where many compact tools either prove their reliability or expose their limitations. The Klein Tools 93LCLS is clearly designed for practicality. It's compact, lightweight, and easy to carry, but at the same time, it feels solid enough to handle everyday job site conditions. And that balance is important, because on a real job site, Tools are constantly being moved, adjusted, and sometimes even dropped. A tool that feels fragile immediately becomes a liability. In this case, the outer housing provides a decent level of protection against minor impacts and dust exposure. It's not built like a heavy-duty outdoor laser, but for indoor applications, the durability is more than acceptable. Another important factor is grip and handling. The design allows you to place the tool quickly on flat surfaces, reposition it without effort, and maintain stability during operation. This directly improves workflow, especially when you're working across multiple alignment points. From a professional perspective, this kind of usability matters just as much as durability. Because if a tool slows you down, it defeats its purpose. Overall, the build quality is exactly what you would expect from a well-designed indoor laser: functional, reliable, and efficient for daily use. Now let's talk about the core of this tool, the laser technology. The Klein 93LCLS uses a red cross-line laser system projecting both horizontal and vertical lines simultaneously. This creates a precise cross-reference point, which is extremely useful for alignment tasks. The lines themselves are sharp, clean, and well-defined, especially in indoor environments. And that clarity is critical. Because when you're aligning outlets, cabinets, or tiles, even a slight blur in the line can create uncertainty. In this case, the laser remains stable and consistent once activated. However, like all red laser systems, visibility depends on lighting conditions. In standard indoor lighting, performance is strong, but in very bright environments or near windows with direct sunlight, visibility may decrease slightly. That's not a flaw, it's simply a limitation of red laser technology. For its intended use, indoor work, the performance remains reliable and effective. Accuracy is where a tool truly proves its value, because at the end of the day, if your alignment isn't precise, the entire project suffers. The Klein Tools 93LCLS delivers solid accuracy for short to medium-range indoor tasks. When tested in real conditions, the cross-line intersection remains stable and consistent. This is especially important for electrical installations, where exact positioning is critical. For example, when installing multiple outlets or switches along a wall, even a slight deviation can be noticeable. But with this tool, once the line is set, you can rely on it, and that eliminates the need for constant remeasuring. Another important factor is repeatability. A good laser level should produce the same results every time it's used. In this case, the 93LCLS maintains its alignment well, as long as it's handled properly and not subjected to heavy impact. This level of accuracy is more than sufficient for most indoor construction tasks. One of the biggest advantages of a cross-line laser is efficiency. Instead of working with separate measurements for horizontal and vertical alignment, you get both at the same time, and that changes everything. With the Klein 93LCLS, you can establish a reference point instantly. Once the cross-line is projected, it becomes your guide for multiple tasks. This reduces setup time and minimizes errors. For example, when installing cabinets, you don't need to measure each point individually. The horizontal line ensures everything stays level across the entire surface. The same applies to tile work, framing, and electrical installations. This kind of efficiency doesn't just save time, it improves accuracy. Because the fewer manual measurements you take, the fewer chances there are for mistakes. And on a professional job site, that matters. Now let's bring everything together and look at real job site performance, because this is where a tool either proves itself or falls short. The Klein Tools 93LCLS performs best in indoor environments where precision and speed are essential. For electricians, it's ideal for aligning outlets, switches, and conduit runs. For installers, it provides a clean reference for cabinets and fixtures. For tile work, it simplifies layout and ensures consistent alignment. And for general construction, it improves workflow by reducing the need for repeated measurements. The biggest advantage here is speed. Once the tool is set, it allows you to work continuously without stopping to recheck alignment. That alone can significantly improve productivity. However, it's important to understand its limitations. This is not designed for outdoor use, it's not built for heavy-duty applications, and it's not intended for heavy-duty conditions. But within its intended use, it performs extremely well.
Now, let's break down the strengths of the Klein Tools 93LCLS, because understanding what a tool does well is the first step in deciding whether it's right for your work.
The first major advantage is its simplicity. This tool is incredibly easy to use. You don't need complex setup procedures or technical knowledge. You turn it on, position it, and start working. That kind of straightforward operation is a huge benefit, especially on busy job sites where time is limited. Another strong point is its compact design. The lightweight build makes it easy to carry around, reposition, and use across multiple tasks without fatigue. For professionals who move between rooms or job locations frequently, this portability is a major advantage. Accuracy is also a key strength. For indoor applications, the laser lines are stable, clear, and consistent. Whether you're aligning outlets, cabinets, or tiles, the tool provides a reliable reference point. The cross-line functionality is another highlight. Having both horizontal and vertical lines projected simultaneously allows for faster alignment and improved efficiency. You can handle multiple layout tasks without switching tools or recalculating measurements. Finally, the overall usability of the tool makes it ideal for electricians, installers, and interior contractors who need a dependable laser for everyday tasks. In short, the 93LCLS focuses on delivering practical performance where it matters most: simplicity, portability, and reliable indoor accuracy. Now, let's talk about the limitations, because no tool is perfect, and understanding these points will help you avoid unrealistic expectations. The most obvious limitation is that this tool is designed strictly for indoor use. It is not suitable for outdoor applications, especially in bright sunlight, where laser visibility becomes a major issue. Another limitation is the use of a red laser instead of a green one. While red lasers are effective indoors, they're generally less visible in bright environments. This can make it harder to see the lines in well-lit rooms or near windows. Durability is another factor to consider. While the build quality is solid for indoor use, it is not designed to handle heavy-duty job site conditions. Drops, heavy impacts, or exposure to harsh environments could affect its performance over time. Range is also limited compared to larger laser systems. This tool is intended for short to medium distances, which is perfectly fine for indoor work, but may not be suitable for larger spaces. Finally, it lacks advanced features found in higher-end models, such as extended range, enhanced visibility, or more rugged construction. These limitations don't make it a bad tool, they simply define its purpose. To better understand the position of the Klein Tools 93LCLS, it's helpful to compare it with other popular cross-line laser levels on the market. Brands like Bosch and DeWalt offer similar tools, often with slightly more advanced features such as brighter laser lines, extended range, or improved durability. For example, some models include green laser technology, which provides better visibility in bright environments. Others offer stronger build quality designed for more demanding conditions. On the other hand, there are also budget-friendly alternatives like Hupar, which compete closely in terms of price while offering additional features such as rechargeable batteries or extended line visibility. So where does the Klein 93LCLS stand? It positions itself as a simple, reliable, no-nonsense tool. It doesn't try to compete with high-end features. Instead, it focuses on delivering consistent performance for everyday indoor tasks. And that's actually its strength, because not every professional needs advanced features. Sometimes a straightforward, dependable tool is the better choice. The key is understanding your needs. If you require advanced visibility and rugged performance, higher-end models may be worth the investment. But if your work is primarily indoors and focused on precision alignment, the Klein 93LCLS holds its ground very well. So, is the Klein Tools 93LCLS worth it? The answer depends on how you plan to use it. If you're looking for a compact, reliable, and easy-to-use laser level for indoor applications, this tool delivers exactly what you need. It provides accurate alignment, improves workflow efficiency, and eliminates the need for constant manual measurements. For electricians, installers, and interior contractors, it can significantly simplify daily tasks. However, it's important to understand its limitations. This is not a heavy-duty, all-purpose laser. It's not designed for outdoor work, and it doesn't include advanced features found in higher-end models. But within its intended use, it performs extremely well. And that's what really matters, because the best tool is not the most expensive one. It's the one that fits your workflow and delivers consistent results.
If you found this review helpful, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because this is exactly what we do here. We test tools, break them down, and give you honest insights that actually help you make better decisions. Whether you're a contractor, electrician, or serious DIYer, having the right tools can completely change the way you work. It can make your job faster, more accurate, and more professional. And that's the goal, to help you work smarter, avoid mistakes, and choose tools that truly deliver. So if you want more real job site reviews, practical advice, and professional insights, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because the right information doesn't just improve your work, it saves you time, money, and frustration. And we're here to make sure you get it. When using the Klein Tools 93LCLS on the job site, maximizing its efficiency is key. Let's talk advanced usage techniques that pros swear by. First, always double-check your base surface. Placing the laser on a stable, level foundation ensures the cross-line projection is accurate. Minor tilts or uneven surfaces can lead to misalignments that may seem subtle but impact your overall workflow. Next, consider the positioning of your target surface. For longer alignments or multiple reference points, use temporary markers or painter's tape as visual guides. This allows you to move the laser unit without losing continuity in your measurements. Battery management is another professional tip. Although the 93LCLS has long battery life, keeping spare batteries on hand can prevent downtime during crucial alignment tasks. Professionals often pre-charge multiple sets for busy days. Additionally, pairing the laser with a tripod or magnetic mount can increase versatility. Elevating the unit slightly can enhance visibility across larger rooms and reduce repetitive adjustments. Finally, always maintain a clean lens. Dust or smudges can distort laser clarity, affecting accuracy. Wipe gently with a microfiber cloth to ensure consistent projection. Implementing these advanced tips will increase efficiency, accuracy, and professional presentation on every job. Even reliable tools need troubleshooting guidance. Understanding common issues ensures you never get stuck mid-task. One common issue is laser flicker. This usually indicates battery depletion. Always replace or recharge promptly to maintain consistent projection. Another potential issue is line misalignment. Check for proper leveling and base stability. Even slight tilts can create errors. Resetting the laser on a completely level surface usually solves the problem. Red laser visibility may diminish under bright light. In such cases, use shading techniques or temporary covers to block direct sunlight, improving line visibility indoors. Loose housing or damage from impact can affect accuracy. Conduct periodic inspections, checking screws, casing, and lens alignment. Early detection prevents long-term calibration errors. Lastly, if the tool doesn't turn on, verify battery orientation and connections. A quick visual inspection of terminals can save hours of confusion. Troubleshooting proactively keeps your workflow smooth and your projects professional. Imagine a real job site scenario. Installing electrical outlets across a commercial space. Setting up the 93LCLS, you quickly project horizontal and vertical lines. You align each outlet precisely, referencing the laser cross lines for consistent spacing. Using advanced tips, the laser remains stable and adjustments are minimal. Even complex layouts like intersecting walls or sloped surfaces are manageable thanks to careful positioning and base preparation. Visualize tiling installations. The crossline ensures tiles remain perfectly aligned, reducing errors and rework. Professionals report saving up to 30% of installation time compared to manual leveling. Documenting accuracy is simple. Mark reference points directly on walls and check cross projections frequently. This practical application demonstrates the laser's core value, reliability in everyday tasks. How does the Klein Tools 93LCLS compare to competitors? Bosch and DeWalt models offer advanced green lasers and rugged designs for heavy-duty use. Hupar provides budget-friendly alternatives with extended visibility while still lacking the simplicity and reliability of the Klein model. The main takeaway? Klein excels in indoor precision, portability, and usability. If your work revolves around consistent, repeatable alignment indoors, this model performs better than more complex high-end units that require extra features you may not use. Finally, let's wrap up. If you found this review useful, remember to subscribe for more detailed job site insights. Hit that bell icon to get notified of every professional tool review. The Klein Tools 93LCLS proves that simplicity combined with accuracy is a professional's best friend. Knowing its strengths, understanding limitations, and applying advanced tips can transform daily workflow. We test tools, provide actionable tips, and break down performance so that you, the contractor, installer, or DIY professional, can work smarter and avoid mistakes. By staying subscribed, you'll gain access to the latest in laser levels, layout tools, and other essential construction gear. And remember, the right tool saves time, enhances precision, and improves your professional results consistently.